Look, if your emails are not hitting the main inbox and not the promotions tab or the spam folder, then literally nothing else matters. You're just wasting a ton of time and money crafting emails that nobody is going to see. This is literally the most important thing to pay attention to when you are trying to generate more revenue for your brand using email SMS. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make sure that your emails are landing in your customer's main inbox. So let's get into it. Who am I? My name is Hussam and I've been in digital marketing for 15 years, in Ecom for over a decade. I've generated well over 8 figures in sales for Ecom brands just like yours. I spent millions of dollars on paid media, and I also had my own stores in the past as well, one which I was able to scale from 0 all the way to 7 figures in less than 16 months with a very, very minimal budget. And I'm also the founder of Power My Marketing, which is a full service email and SMS marketing agency, and we like to work with ambitious Ecom brands and help them scale faster and more profitably using email SMS. So let's talk about the cost of bad deliverability. So as I mentioned before, deliverability is the number one most important factor in email revenue. And if your emails are not hitting the main inbox, then literally nothing else matters. You can see in the first example, we have 10K subscribers, and this is the great deliverability filter. The outcome is only 30% of people see your emails because you have bad deliverability. So the revenue per recipient, let's say it's $0.5, so 50 cents. And then the result basically from these 3,000 people seeing your email is $1,500 from this one particular email. And in the second example, you can see the exact same email sent to the exact same audience, but because you have good deliverability, now 70% of your subscribers are going to see your email. In this example, it's 7,000 people, and still the same revenue per recipient. So we haven't changed any metrics, except for in the second example, more people see your emails because you have good deliverability. And you can see that from the exact same email, you could generate $3,500. So this is literally a $2,000 difference just from one email. So imagine if you're sending 2 or 3 emails per week. Let's imagine that you are sending 12 emails per month. So how much extra revenue you are leaving on the table just because you have bad deliverability and most of your email subscribers are not seeing your emails. And you can extrapolate that to a year and maybe a few years as well. So let's talk about the 80-20 of email deliverability. And this is a concept that I call PFL versus NFL, not the sports, of course, but yeah, I'm talking about positive feedback loops and negative feedback loops. So email providers like Gmail and Yahoo use what I call PFL or NFL to determine whether your emails should be in the main inbox, should be in the promotions tab, or even worse, should be in the spam folder. And the more positive signals or PFLs you send to these email providers, the more likely they are going to put your emails in the main inbox. So basically, the better real estate you're going to have. And the more negative signals you're going to send to these email providers like Gmail and Yahoo, the less likely they are going to put your email in the main inbox. And the more likely they are going to put it either in the promotions tab or the spam folder. So let's talk about these signals. So in terms of positive signals, we have open rate, we have click rate, bounce rate, and subscribe rate, and spam complaint rate. So in terms of positive, if you are getting open rates above 33%, if you're getting click rates above 1.2%, obviously this will depend on the month or the campaign. Sometimes you have months where you expand your audiences because you're running a sale or maybe a product launch or something like that. So you might get slightly lower click rates, but yeah, this is on average. And in terms of bounce rate, it needs to be below 1%. Ideally, much lower than that, like 0.8%, but yeah, 1% is okay. And subscribe rate needs to be below 0.3%, and the spam complaint rate needs to be below 0.01%. And these are very, very important. So if you show these email providers that people are opening your email, so if you send interesting emails that people are interested in engaging with, so you will get a higher open rate and high click rate because people are engaging with these emails. And these are the positive signals that you send to these email providers. However, if you have a bounce rate that is high, which means that you have a lot of incorrect or fake emails or bot emails, or some of these email providers might think that you bought your email list, or if you have a high unsubscribe rate, that means that you're sending irrelevant messages that or emails that people have no interest in seeing anymore. And then you have the spam complaint rate. So if it's high, then it means that people have a negative sentiment towards your brand because you're annoying them and they no longer want to see your emails or interact with your brand whatsoever. And this is a very, very dangerous metric to pay attention to here. So in summary, the more positive signals you can send to these email providers showing that people are actually interested in seeing and engaging with your content, and the less negative signals you also show to these email providers showing them that you are not annoying customers, you are actually sending relevant messages and you have legit email addresses, you haven't bought your list or anything. When all of this happens, then you've struck gold. Your emails will start landing more and more in the main inbox and more people are going to be able to see them. So that's pretty much it. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I also included a 47-page deliverability masterclass in the description below. And this is everything I know about email and SMS deliverability as well. If you follow this guide, I guarantee that more and more of your subscribers will be seeing your emails and you will generate more and more revenue. So I'll walk you through everything you need to know about deliverability. And if you have an ecom brand and you'd like to generate between 35 to 50% of your total revenue from email SMS, then I'm happy to offer you a free in-depth audit of your email SMS program where I show you exactly what's missing in your account, what could be improved, and how much more revenue you'll be able to generate when all of the improvements are implemented. This is 8 to 10 pages of expert recommendations that are specifically tailored to your brand. So if you're interested in that free audit, click the last link in the description and I'll talk to you then.